Hi, and welcome back to the Rubber Room. My name's Chris Colley, and today I'm going to share with you how to make this a Halloween treat using the Batty for You punch and the web embossing folder for your big shot. I've also included some grosgrain pumpkin pie 1 1/4 inch striped ribbon and some Concord Crush poly twine ribbon. So to get started today, what we're going to be doing is taking a piece of Concord Crush cardstock, and we are going to cut that to 5.5 by 11 and then run it through our big shot. When you run it through your big shot using the box number 2 die, you're going to get a little pattern like this. The trick with this is that I want to put my web up here using my embossing folder. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my embossing folder and line it up right on top of this top flap of my box. So I'm going to use this guide right here, this score mark right here on my box as a guide, and I'm going to put it right to the edge of my paper. I've already folded my paper on the score lines, so I'm just going to fold it around my embossing folder. I'm going to put this piece on top of my embossing folder. If I were to put it underneath my embossing folder, you can see I would get that little part of the web on this flap of my box, which really doesn't matter in this case because I am going to be taping that down inside my box. So what you want to do when you get it like this is to just, you're going to run it through your big shot this way. So what you want to use for your layer is your white base with no tabs, a clear plastic sheet, and then we're going to place our embossing folder and our Concord Crush right on top of it and cover it with another clear plastic piece. And that is going to be the sandwich that you will run through your big shot. And through the magic of TV, I have a piece that's already been ran through my big shot. And you can see I've got just my embossing web folder design up there. I think I can hold it so the light will reflect it so you can see it. And then we're going to put this box together. And I have already scored mine on all of the lines and use my bone folder. So I'm just going to put some snail adhesive on my tabs at the top of my box and fold those down. I'm going to do that with both pieces, both little flaps there. So it will look like this. You'll have your flat kind of edge at the top with your embossed web folder there. And then I'm going to take this little end tab, which is going to hold our box together, and I have put some sticky strip right there along my edge, and that is so that my box will hold tight when I close it. I'm just going to peel the back off my sticky strip. I have to do it this way so I can see it. And pull my little flaps out so that I can get a nice straight crease there to hold my box shut. And then we're going to put the end of our box together. You want to fold in your open piece first, then fold your 2 side pieces into it, and then your bottom piece is going to go in. And it'll fold together all nice and crisp, just like that. And that is your box. Now I have taken a piece of, like I said, striped grosgrain pumpkin pie ribbon, and it is cut at 11 inches long. And what I've done is taken a little piece of sticky strip and put it right at the edges. I'm going to peel that off, and I'm just going to stick it right in the middle of my box toward the left edge. I'm going to wrap my ribbon around, peel the protective coating off the other end of my sticky strip, make sure it's good and tight on there, and tape it right over my other piece. Okay, And then I have taken another piece of Concord Crush poly twine ribbon, and I've cut this to 16 inches. And I am not going to put any sticky strip on that because I actually am going to tie a little faux bow knot sort of thing at the end of it over here. So what I'm going to do is get it lined up so it's in the center with the edge of my box. And then I'm just going to take the bottom piece and wrap it over the top piece. Give it a little tug, and then bring my top piece over it again. So it'll be nice and straight on there, and I'm just going to pull it the way that I want it to lie there. And then I'm going to, and that's going to be how your box looks so far. And then what I'm going to do is, I have taken the Batty for You little spider stamp, and I've stamped it twice. Once in pumpkin pie and once in Concord grape. My Concord grape, I used my 1-inch circle punch to cut just my spider out. Let's see if I can get that in there so you can see it. And then I used my 1 3/8 inch circle punch to get the words on my orange. I have also added some dimensionals on the back of my pumpkin pie stamped circle. So I'm going to put a little bit of snail on the back of my spider here. And I'm going to layer him right on top of the spider that I have stamped in pumpkin pie. I'm going to remove the backing from my dimensionals. And I'm going to center that and adhere it right onto my pumpkin pie scallop circle. And add a little bit of adhesive onto the back of that. And put it right down on my box. I would normally at this point trim this ribbon, except I have forgotten to bring my ribbon scissors over here, so we're just going to leave it like that for now. The last thing I want to do for my box is to put some glitter on it. I'm going to be using the Dazzling Diamonds glitter, and I'm going to adhere that glitter using my two-way glue pen. So all I'm going to do is add glue to the lines of my embossed spider web on the top of it. And I won't do that for the whole thing. I'll just do a little corner of it. But for my sample, I did do the entire box. And then I'm just going to use some Dazzling Diamonds glitter here. Just put a little on my gelato spoon and sprinkle it onto my box where I've added my two-way glue. And then I'm simply going to tap that off. And there you can see it's added glitter to the embossed spider web on my box. And when you add, you're just going to add your two-way glue pen to the rest of that spider web, and you'll finish with a box that looks like this. And I have added some little candy corns inside my box to make it a wonderful Halloween treat. This is a really great, versatile, quick box to make. You can easily do it with a Christmas theme and use your poinsettia embossing folder on the back of it, or just a winter theme. Put a little hot cocoa pack in there and a snowflake embossing folder on the back of it. There's lots of ideas that you can use to make this a treat box for any holiday. I hope you enjoyed your visit to the Rubber Room today, and you'll be back next week to see what else is going on. Thank you, and have a great day.